Heads up. My baby's missing. His name's Sean. He was kidnapped. But I don't know who took him or where they went.
This is here, huh? Right man. Not right place. I've been cooped up here for 3 weeks. Turns out that one way dog I came here to find. Anyway, you got troubles. Long through here, you used to be small time. Must have been the old neighborhood by bigger players. Don't know what happened to the previous owners. People perfect hideout. How do you want to play this? I know you have a case you want to solve. An underground surround is not the best place to talk. But keep moving. Talk on what's around. Here's me. Doors on the red. See if I can get it open. There we are. A lot easier to do with my box on the other side. What's that? Right here. Where'd he go? Work. More stairs. Who built the damn wall? Fitness instructor. There. Wait.
Yes. I gotta take a step behind it.
Waiting. The name ironic. That will be dangerous. Another locked door.
Okay, business.
Okay, got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step this door, get ready. I wouldn't be here when your two-time game, Skinny. Not until the right home.
Oh, little Valentine. A shame you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run right back to Daddy. Shut up.
Let alone. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this hall.
He's lighter or heavy. Good night.
Look alive.
Conversation with Darla Parent. I told him daughter hit the big one. Well, these cases closed. Let's get out of here. The service left to take the right services. That Commonwealth guy. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me anyway?
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did. I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about I want you to come to my office.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Look alive.
Hey, don't shame me. Take care. Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake mother or anyone else.
You keep up that. Someday that's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You say Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Middle to delivery at your service.
Happy to be in the niche market, that's for sure. Here. Every cap you do for finding him. Plus a little something extra. No. If you're looking for work, don't mind putting on a contact hat. Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. No. You're trying to find someone gone missing. The devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can. No matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it had happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice. More importantly, you underground. Sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
My husband was murdered. He was just trying to keep them taking Sean, and they just
It's okay. You don't need to see me anymore.
So, we're talking about a group of wholehearted killers. They waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
we're looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would we take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Something will be taking on all this care. Maybe a lot of it. Confirmed. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. A lot of groups in the Commonwealth will take people. Raiders, super mutants, the gunners, and of course the Institute.
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, that would be a man in the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths, there's whole towns apart, killing anything in their way. Then you got newer models that are human, infiltrate cities, pull strings in the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, where they are. Not even me. I'm a synth myself. It's got a prototype anyway.
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They made you.
Yeah, I heard it all before. You're a freak. You've got something to hide. But the truth is, people smart enough to build something like me are smart enough to cover the tracks. They're arrogant enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth. Then itself.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know, never seen any other system like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal. And there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them. Really?
Some kind of security setting scripts or locks out those memories. It's not just me. Any synth gets trashed, left behind, or escaping the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of fail-safe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
Right. The speculation is getting on track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far for violence business. What else?
The woman was dressed in I think it was kind of a hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of device armor. A lot of hired guns do that. Look up. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else?
Right. The man who killed my husband, he had a gun. I didn't get a clear look at it, but that's him.
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Anything more?
One man came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Fallout, did you?
Oh, yeah. I heard their names, their home addresses, and where their diary keys are hidden.
All right. Calm down. Way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description mentions bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his lawyer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house on the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Maybe it's another kidnapped kid.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Not a comforting thought in any case. Both of them vanished a while ago. Haven't been heard or seen since. Let's you and I take a walk.
Security doesn't really go to that out of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
You've really gone a lot, haven't you? Hope you even find that monster.
Miss Perkins.
You two be careful. The Marty Fulton case. Marty was mixed murder. Emphasis on was. He must have been some kind of expert on the outside for help around this time.
Didn't want Ellie to leave here. I think I got
I don't know why we have Valentine.
more than
They say they want your people, but everyone gets they frequently.
clean, thorough. Not no evidence. Except you. 911 says he's a man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. Yeah, multiple of them as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive later. Many merchants come and pull that out. Take a look around. Tell a lot about something behind. Place seems small to you. You gotta help with think big.
When in stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco sunlights.
Interesting brand. Only the sense where or something.
wonder if Dog could pick up a scent.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth will track a man for miles. Well, dog, before you head out, I know this is personal business. You have to besides, you already have plenty of company.
Goodbye.
Hopefully not forever. I want to see you and your kids safe and sound when you get back. Good luck.
Dog, get the scent, boy. Get Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son of a bitch.
What you must go down now.
I guess we're hot on to head up the trail, eh?
San Francisco Sunlights. Kellogg's first brand, all right. Okay, boy. Let's track him. Kellogg's still out there. You've got to track it, boy.
Only a fucking cow.
We gotta stick together, pal. At least until we find Kellogg. When it's doubt, one of those creature comforts. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Lower your weapons immediately.
I'm gonna hear that damn dog barking at me sleep.
What happened here?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
You really gotta take it apart.
Critical systems non-functional. Hostile human. Too powerful.
We're still on track.
What do you think, boy? Huh? Is this our man? I'll need your nose to track Fallout, boy. Is this the place? Huh? Is he in here, boy?
You let us right to Kellogg. Why don't you have him run off and play so you can start your little reunion?
Rowdy, you want to spiff up your power armor? You've come to the right place. Yeah.
Let's see what you have.
May as well take a look.
Wow, that doesn't look half bad. Rowdy, looking to sniff up his suit?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
I'm on it, Captain.
Come on, boy. It's time to go.
Sensor reading detected. Movement detected. Curious detected. Curious. Is someone present? Cannot remain undetected for long. I am detecting stealth activity. I recommend against combat initiated.
Something's going
to visit my old friend at Frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and having a cobbler. Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years. Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the council would treat you up like jerky. Pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here,
There we
it's not gonna go. Your way.
Got it. Movement detected.
Know how to show a girl a good time. Someone that's more like it. We gotta do this more often.
Hello? Attacking enemy.
Come on. That's it.
You got guts and determination. What's that? Ways you can't possibly comprehend. It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Sweet. Yes.
sitting or standing down. Let's talk.
There she is. The most resilient woman in the Commonwealth.
You murdering, kidnapping psychopath. Give me my son. Give me Sean! Now!
Right to it then, huh? Okay. Fine. Your son, Sean. Great kid. A little older than you may have expected. But I'm guessing you figured that out by now. But if you're hoping for a happy reunion, ain't gonna happen. Your boy's not here. You came along.
Fuck you, Kellogg.
Let him go. Your time's done. Your son is exactly where he belongs. He's home. In the Institute.
The Institute? Well, I'll find him no matter where he is. Nothing will stop me.
God, you're persistent. I give you credit. But I think we've been talking.
In 100 years, when I finally die, I only hope I go to hell so I can kill you all over again, you piece of shit. All of this tech. You were barely human. Hey,
Point out what you need and I'll get right on it.
take anything good.
Will do.
Going up. Proof of access.
Of the Commonwealth. Do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
shite. What the hell is that thing?
Hey,
This better be worth it.
over here.
I'll get it done.
Hey,
Need something?
hi.
If you want to talk, I'm here for you.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
You got it?
Repeating. This is Paladin Dan.
Oh, I do hope you're here to make a purchase.
All Brotherhood of Steel
Let's see what you got.
The highest.
Police station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95.
You see that big blimp? It's the Brotherhood of Steel. Why are they here? You see that big blimp? It's the Brotherhood of Steel. Why are they here?
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
She's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a woman's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
I didn't make it in time. Kellogg was working with the Institute, and he gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
Oh, Mr. Metal for Hands doesn't know how to get back to the factory.
No, I skipped that part of the orientation film while they were busy pulling me apart and putting me back together again. Look, the sad thing is, I have no idea.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah. Figures the Institute's only man on the outside wouldn't be the type to be taken alive.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brain.
You're talking crazy here, Nick.
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Doc.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
I'm gonna need a really sharp ice cream scoop.
I'm sure you'll manage.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari.
Right. I already have someone with me. I'll meet you there, Nick.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
Piper.
You know, the Institute has a lot of enemies. The Minutemen tangled with them once. The Railroad still does. Always on good behavior, aren't you?
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Of course, in my experience. I mean... Oh, Piper, why don't you... It's enough to make me want to hang up.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
No kidding. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid. Because I know the truth.
The truth creates fear, suspicion, and...
I'm not saying it's without... I've seen firsthand.
Sure.
Our dad. He was part of the local... Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, Captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. My dad found out and was gonna turn mayor. I tried talking. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that.
I'm sorry about your dad.
Thanks. But hey, it's just nice to talk to someone.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
You two have fun together, Piper. Too bad we can't make it a threesome.
Never gonna happen, Kate.
Heads up.
You know, you look like you could really use this. These things have literally saved my life.
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's...
So, no...
Not yet. Though it isn't for lack of trying.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den. Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the...
Technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of...
Fine. I'll take a look.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein?
Igor, fetch me the brain!
Sorry.
No, I will not. Now, do you...
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface? I'm not surprised. From what I...
Skip to the good part, Doc.
We plugged the brain implant into Mr. Valentine, assuming he's willing to take on the risks.
Hell, why not?
You're just wasting space.
Plenty of room in my head anyway.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last fail-safe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Perfect. Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. We load both you and Mr. Valent. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
Yeah, if a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and...
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of us.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this, You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's this family, lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg. I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Okay?
Come here.
No.
Come here, Brady.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid, like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor, she's kind of, I probably shouldn't have
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. If Virgil found a way to survive there...
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find... By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
Heads up. Look alive.
Yeah?
Hey.
Well, hey there, beautiful.
Your thoughts?
Riding around inside Kellogg's memories must have been fun.
Ugh.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right.
You want to try for round 2, huh? Let's go.
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it...
Hey.
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
Heading out with Kate, huh? Hope you know what you're getting into.
Hey, Valentine. I think you've got something on your face. Oh, it's skin. Yeah, you might want to get that looked at.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace.
Hey.
Hey, Cleo.
I've got a weapon here for every situation. Hunting, protection.
Sure. Let's take a look.
A gun for every occasion.
Unless the next bloke we run into is armed with a can opener, I'd say we're good to go.